How y'all doing? I'm Uncle Z here again, guys. Now back enjoying the beautiful cloudy day today. Feels like it's gonna rain. So old Tabby and the hunting dog. Old Tabby the hunting dog. He's been in trouble here since last night. But I finally let him out. He's been grounded. He decided to jump up on the table after we were finished dinner. We hadn't quite put everything away off the dinner table, and he decided to grab a hold of the half of a ham. Yeah, that was on the table, drag it down, start gnawing on the sucker. And I was out having a cigarette, as was the wife. And we didn't notice it until we went back in, and yeah, the ham was on the kitchen floor, and he'd gotten through half of it. I don't know how, he's not that big of a dog. But I guess he was hungry, even though he had a full bowl of food. Anyway, so he's finally gotten off his grounding. He was able to only go out for potty breaks. Oh, getting attacked by a bumblebee. For the past day. He was only allowed outside. He loves going outside. But he was only allowed to go outside, use restroom, come back in. But he's off. I guess he's off his grounding now. But that's not why I'm here. Today I'm here making a video response to George, GICustoms Knives. He's having a sub appreciation contest where he is doing some awesome stuff. He's gonna have 3 prizes. First prize is you're gonna design a knife, and whoever's knife design wins, they will get to win the knife that they design. He's gonna make it for them, which is pretty awesome. Second prize is a custom Tonto that he made, which is absolutely awesome. And honestly, I hope that I win second place or third place, because third place he's going to make a custom leather sheath for a knife, whatever knife you choose, I believe. And that sheath is awesome. But yeah, but we were meant to design a knife, and that's what I've done. And he said, you know, more effort you put into it, the better chances you have of winning. And when I make knives, I don't typically I don't draw a design ahead of time. I get a vague idea in my head of what I want, and I start cutting on the metal. And I just kind of let the metal take its shape, become what it wants to, within the parameters of what I got in my head. I'm not good at drawing, putting pencil to paper. I got crap penmanship. Hey, no! Tabby's over there digging in the holes in the yard. No. And yeah, so just not a big drawer. Not real good at it. So as far as effort goes, wow, I had this thing in my head, and I just couldn't translate what I had to my head onto the paper, I don't think, completely as I wanted it, but I came up with something as close as I can get. And that's what I'll show you. These are all my little planters, or starter plants for my garden. You can see right over there, we got a couple shooting up. Not sure why these ones are all so slow. But anyway, so I'm going to go through some stages, show you how I started out, and there we go. Here's the paper. First I kind of drew out the template. I believe it was 10 inches by 1.5. And you can either have it in 3/16 or 5/32. So if I do win, I think I'd like to have mine in 3/16. Or maybe I'd just like to forfeit first place and take second prize, probably, if that's an option. But this is the paper I started with, and yeah, just drawing tip designs. I am terrible artist. You can see I've gone through various stages, got a coffee ring on there. This took me several days to actually complete. We'll take a look on this side here. It looks like my daughter got involved in doodling on my paper after I'd put it down. But the main thing I was focused on is like tips, trying to get a good tip. And there's a couple here and there I like. There's some of the tips I was coming up with. Yeah, this I actually quite like. This hair little design, I think I might make this. It's not what I want to do for the contest. It's something I might try and make on my own. That large sweeping blade. And another reason I wouldn't want to do it for the contest, you know, he gave me 10 inches to work with. So I want to use my full 10 inches, you know. That's not 10 inches. I don't know what that would be, about 6 or so. That's something, you know, just as I was doodling up for this, you know, I came up with a knife design that I'm going to try and make most likely. But yeah, anyway. So there's all that, you know. I sat down at a different time, started drawing some of them came out quite stupid. Yeah. The other ones just weren't really what I was looking for. There's another session. I sat down, I had a couple minutes to myself. And, well, this is the effort I put in. And it doesn't look like much, but I was honestly trying to be neat and precise with my drawings. It just didn't work out because, as I said, I suck at drawing. But this is what I came up with. This is my entry here for a bush/hunting knife. And here it is. So it's 10 inches total length by 1.5 inches. Got about 4 inches in the handle, and I got about another inch wasted here. This was where I was thinking of the handle being, and this is blade, but a choil in the blade, and that's about 5 inches, give or take. And as far as grind, I'm not particular, whatever. I was just kind of drawing. That's a full flat grind would be fine, or a scandied grind, whatever kind of grind you want to put on a knife would be awesome. You can see I kind of got it blade heavy. And that's kind of how I want it to kind of taper back. I want to keep that a little bit heavy just for, you know, chopping small pieces of wood. Out in the bush, making traps and whatnot. I wanted a nice point. I was kind of trying to, I don't know if you got that off of the other one, because I don't 100% think I succeeded, but it's close enough. For government work, I was kind of trying to do like a hybrid. I was trying to do almost like a Tonto into a blade with belly. And mainly that was for using to scrape channels into wood and whatnot. But whatever, this works. But just to be able to use, you know, to get a precise channel made every time, I kind of wanted a Tonto style, but I want the belly in case I want to use it to skin. But it ended up in this kind of clip point type style. You know what, I think it'll work. I like that choil in the blade so you can choke up, kind of upsweat finger choil here. I imagine jimping along that area. As far as the handle pinnage, I got a little stupid crazy on it. I'm just bored. So we don't need that many pins in it unless you want to. Maybe a couple 1/4 inch instead of all those 3/32 pins would work. An exposed metal area here for a lanyard, just because it's easier to get the lanyard in and out of the metal than it is to fish it through all the handle material. As far as handle material, I'm not particular. Any kind of material's fine. Micarta, G10, wood. I'd just say surprise me as far as that goes. I quite enjoy wood, the look of wood and feel of it. I like the grip provided by micarta and G10 though. So maybe like a nice sandblasted micarta or something like that. Something pretty grippy. So, you know, if I ever use it for skinning or out in the rain, it's gonna give me a good bit of grip. But yeah, that's pretty much my design, and I hope you like it. It's like I said, I'm not an artist. I'm not good at drawing what's in my head. This isn't bad. It's maybe not exactly what I had pictured in my head, but it's about as good as I could translate to paper. And I actually do quite like this design. And I was thinking all this bit being sharpened. Maybe not all the way up. Yeah, all the way up. This whole area sharpened. And as I said, and that's for kind of like, you know, if you wanted to dig a channel in the wood, just put the tip in there and scrape it out. Make yourself a little channel in the wood. But yeah, so there we go. That is my knife design. If you guys have not already entered GICustoms Sub Appreciation Contest, go check out GICustoms. You don't have very much longer to enter. You know what? Don't bother entering. I want to win. Alright, this is Iron Monkey Z. I'm signing out. Peace. Peace. Come on, grow. Grow.